Okay, so you may have seen other videos where they fix the dryer, a dryer that looks like this, your standard front load dryer, these kind of old school looking ones with the lint thing here. This one in particular is a Kenmore Whirlpool. They all look kind of similar, but anyways, what I want to show you guys is this ended up being the culprit. It's a gas dryer, and it wasn't igniting, so it wouldn't ignite whatsoever. When you look through this hole, nothing would happen. And there's other videos you guys can find online where they try igniting it, nothing happens, or it ignites and it goes out. That's a different issue, and there's actually solenoids in there that you have to replace. So if it ignites, it goes on and then it goes out. Check those other videos because they show you how to test those solenoids. But if it just doesn't ignite whatsoever, then what you can do is you're gonna go on to the back and see this big panel here. I've already disassembled it. You're gonna pull the panel off the back. It's just a bunch of screws. It's super easy to take off, guys. So just pop it off. And if you look towards the bottom, I'm gonna show you a little trick where you can do to test it before you start buying parts. So this, if I can get in here. Okay, so right here is the thermal fuse. You guys can see this little white thing. And what I did was I actually, there's two contacts on here. So when you meter these, you want to see a resistance. So you want to see if there's connectivity between the two. But one thing that I want to show you guys is, you may be able to see how I touch the two leads. If you make sure you take the wires off, because I was actually getting a false reading. If you leave the wires on and you measure it with the voltmeter or multimeter, it'll actually give you a false reading. You have to take at least one of the wires off to measure the connectivity between the two. If you leave them on, you'll get a false reading. But one way to easily test it is to bypass it. So for example, you can see I've touched these two wires together. If I start my dryer, it works right now. So I know for sure 100% that it's this fuse. So that's one way to test it. And I can show you guys with the multimeter. And here's the multimeter. It's just set right here to this little symbol here. And what you're gonna do is just touch it across the two leads. And when you touch it across the two, you will see what kind of voltage you get. So you can see when I touch here, there's no change on here. That just stays at 1. No change when you touch the two together. Whereas if I go up here and I test the new one, like so, and I put my multimeter there, you can see it's at 1. If I touch across here, you can see we have resistance. You want to see this change. Because the other one, when you test this, when you put the two leads across, it just sits there and stays like 1 as if you didn't touch anything. But this one shows there's connectivity between this fuse. And all you gotta do is just pop this in and it's all set. So I'm gonna pop this in and show you guys. So we're just gonna pull off our two leads, lick them off, undo this one screw, and it's out. Simple as that. Take your new one, slide it back in there, put your one screw in, and in about 30 seconds you are fixed and done. It is super simple, guys. There's no reason why you should throw your dryer away. This dryer I actually got for free. So I got this dryer for free just for that simple little fix. So the last part, very simple. I'm just gonna throw the back panel on and throw screws in, connect up our dryer vent, and we're done. And I'll show you guys it in full operation in a second. So with the back all installed, I'll show you guys one last time. This is the broken fuse, the old fuse. And with our multimeter on, doesn't have to be a fancy multimeter, like you can see this one's just from Harbor Freight. But you can see that if I put it across these leads, nothing happens. The multimeter doesn't change. So that's how you guys test this. And I would check this first. If you guys are looking for this, there's a million different companies that sell them. Just go on Amazon. I got this one off Amazon. It was about $5. And this seems to be a really common part. There's like thousands of reviews on this one little part and how it fixed their dryer. So I would definitely check this. It's super easy. Just pop off the screws in the back and try it first. And the $1 million question is, does it work? So if we fire it up, and this is the hole that I was mentioning to you guys, you will see it start glowing like that. And that's what you're looking for, guys. It is fixed. As simple as that. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up for me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I hope it helped you. Leave a comment in the comments below and whether it helped you or what you guys thought or if it fixed your problem. As always, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.